Hi, my name is Tesla. I'm a 25-year-old in Texas with a single income and with no dependents. And it's April 15th, which means I got my check one day early. So let's go. For credit card payments, I'm just going to do underfunded. So that is $69.41. For ambitious investing, I track my 401k in budget, even though it's pre-tax. Once I click underfunded, it brings me to the correct total. For my Roth IRA, I've decided to try to max it out early and do $450 per check or $900 per month instead of the $500 per month that I was planning to do. So that would be $1,300 this month alone. And the reason it's so much this month is because I got my tax refund. I was given $533 and I ran like 6 different scenarios here. It's obviously more fun to think about all the money you can save, and it's a lot more boring to just invest it into my index fund. But I already saved all the money I got last month from PNC, so this month I had to invest it. So I put 500 towards my Roth IRA. I was going to make it a 2021 contribution, but I decided to just be a month early in 2022. And then the rest of the $33 went to credit card debt. As for saving, I try to do $310 each check or $620 a month. I moved some money away from my dog's vet bill fund because he's got an appointment this month. I haven't spent it, but just because I moved it, it makes it look like I've only saved $62. If I ever do pull from a fund, I don't try to replace it all that same month. Like, I just keep replenishing everything pretty slowly while trying to fund my other goals. I put $468 out of every check towards my bills, and that's usually $936 a month, but my roommate gave me $400 this month for some back rent. March and April are odd months for this category because of my refinancing. I haven't had to make a mortgage payment because it starts in May with my new lender. I could have taken that money that I usually set aside from the house and done other things with it, but homelessness is like one of my biggest fears, so I've still been contributing the same amount for a rainy day. This category is for bills, repairs, and maybe an occasional improvement, but I don't use it for things like furniture, home items. I prefer to cash flow those things, so it's only for big ticket items. For the month ahead, I only need to save about $1,500 because although I spend about $3,000 per month, $1,500 of that, half of that, pretty much comes from my bills. And as we saw, that's covered. So I have updated this goal from 1,000 to 1,500, and it wants me to add 134.53. I am technically a month ahead because of my emergency fund and my housing fund, but I don't want to move money from any other category. I would rather just build it up from the ground, even though that's a little more stressful. Even though I'll be spending a lot on chip this month, I am not going to assign $129 there. I'm going to jump ahead to the next month where it basically resets. They want me to add 25.83. Subscriptions is technically like saving, and it wants me to add 4.50, but I'd rather just round it up to 5. Christmas has not been a high priority goal, but I will assign it this month anyway. I think so far with what I've assigned in this check, that leaves $111.30. I could catch up here, or I could get ahead here, but I'd really rather put it towards vacations because future me deserves it. Oh wait, wrong category. Actually, current me deserves it, but I can wait. Okay, that looks about right. For basic expenses, I have an every plate delivery coming up. My first box, I thought it was going to be like $40, but instead it was $29, so that was nice, saving a little bit of money there. It's 53.91 for 5 meals and 10 servings, and that's not bad, but I've yet to try the food or see how the servings are or anything. I'm going to give myself just an $80 to cover that box and then whatever else I want. I'm sure I'll need extras because my groceries keep disappearing because someone in my house keeps using my food, which is, I don't think I'm going to tackle that. I think I'm just going to pad this category and deal with one thing at a time. I've been spending more on transportation due to having to pay for parking for certain fun events, and then my car really needed a car wash. And I actually still think I'll be driving around a lot these next 2 weeks, so I'll probably need at least 2.5 tanks. I commute 80 miles a week for work. I visit my mom once a week most of these months now because I like free food and free entertainment. And then it's a 40-mile round trip to her house. So if I go Saturday and Sunday, that's 80 miles on a weekend because I don't like spending the night. And then if I drive around to do fun stuff and pay for more parking, or if I leave out of town to visit my dad in another part of Texas, it's just a lot of driving and a lot of money. Personal care, I'll give myself 20, and home care will get 40 because I need more wipes, paper towels, and I don't know if I'll need like a light bulb or whatever. Care is exciting. So his bill is already taken care of, but my friend's cat had kittens just last night, technically this morning because it was like 2 a.m. Her name is Mocha, and these are her babies, and they are brand new. And I'm going to put $20 here because I don't know what I would gift to a new cat mom or newborn kittens, but I definitely want to get them something and help out. I guess since it's not my pet, it could go under gifts. I don't know, maybe I'll move it. Where would you put it? My hope is that all the every plate meals will carb my eating out, but I have fun activities this month. Like later, I decided to go to a concert, and I'm pretty sure I'll be drinking there. I overspent with Whataburger yesterday. With the fun activities, the social activities, I am positive I will not be able to escape eating out. So I'm just going to give myself 150 so that way I'm left with 142.42. For appearance, I had a little extra money because I bought some lingerie from Adore Me last year and they barely refunded me this month, so it was about $75 for me to use. I also saw a article about checking your finances once a quarter and to check your insurance, which I did. And so when I graduated high school, I was given a pearl necklace from my grandmother as a graduation gift. I think I said high school, I meant college. So I wore that every single day for like years, but I lost it several months ago and I forgot that I was paying for it via my insurance, like just to cover it. So I called my insurance, I reported the loss, and even though the necklace was over $200, they're only reimbursing me about 107 because we couldn't find the receipt. So I got cashed out, and then obviously I'm not covering it anymore, so my insurance will be $4 a month cheaper from now on, I think. With that money, I threaded my face because it was fuzzy. It was rough. I needed it. And then I also bought a bunch of slippers just to see which ones I would want. I want house slippers and then slippers I can wear outside of the house but don't like obviously look like slippers. So I am going to return one of them, which means I'll get $17 back, and that's why it's showing as a positive. But that hasn't actually hit my account yet, so I'm going to leave it there and not move it because I don't want to, it's not money that I actually have yet. Fun money, I went over by $10 because I bought an immersive Van Gogh ticket, kind of actually completely on a whim, which I was able to cover that, moving money around from other categories from my basic and lifestyle expenses. But then I saw Ty Verdes was coming to Houston in April, and tickets were only $40. And my friend is the one who turned me on to that artist. So I told them about the concert, and they wanted to do the expensive meet and greet $100 ticket. But I didn't want us to be in separate parts of the venue or having like different experiences. So I forked up a little bit of extra money, and they said that they would cover the difference for me later. I actually need to cover up this lending money as well. And then for fun money, I'm going to give myself $40 more just in case I get to doing anything. I basically gave nothing during my last paychecks, and I usually like to give about $40 a month, so I'll put 35 here. That leaves me $80.17. For buffer, I'll give myself $70. And then $10.17. I think I'm going to prioritize vacations again. This is how it's shaken out. I think this should be okay. These last 2 weeks were pretty easy for me, so knock on wood that the rest of April will be simple enough and not too stressful. I don't think this is a lean budget at all. I can definitely do this. I might not spend anything on appearance and move that over to dining out, or I might not need the what's new categories, so I might put it in fun money, or, within these categories, this money moves around. I don't force myself to stick to $26.09. It's just an estimate. And as long as I don't go over overall, then I don't really mind like flexing in between categories. Anyway, I will see y'all next video.